Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about super affordable brushes to add to your collection. Excuse my backdrop, I forgot my steamers. So this fabric is a little crease. I already know, you don't have to tell me. My friend Abby was telling me she needed help with makeup and she gave me a really good idea to do this video. Hi Abby! This video is for you and for everybody else as well. I'm only going to be talking about 4 different brands and I want to say 3 of them you can buy in store right away. Maybe 1 of them you have to buy online, depending on where you live. So just a really quick disclaimer, haven't washed my brushes, they're gonna be dirty, so I'm so sorry about that, but hopefully you can get past it. I'm going to talk about my 2 favorite fluffy blending brushes. This is the Morphe 502 and this is a Sonia Kushak brush that I got at Target. I'm pretty sure it came in a pack, but I know her brushes are pretty affordable. So what I use these brushes for is my transition shade. That's going to be the shade that goes almost all the way up to my brow bone. These are really fluffy, so they're not going to carry too much product for you, and they're really good at blending out. So the Morphe M502 is $5.99 and the Sonia Kushak, like I said, I think it came in a pack. I'm not sure what the price is, but I know it's affordable. These brushes are really important to have in your collection if you do a lot of eyeshadow, because blending is key to any eyeshadow look, and these will make your life so much easier. Next up, I'm going to talk about more crease brushes, but these are a little more dense than the first ones we talked about. I use these to get into my actual crease rather than anything above it, and I use them to pack on color on the outside. These are great blending brushes as well. You don't need all 3. They do about the same thing, but I'm giving you different options. So this is probably the most popular of the brushes that I have. This is the Morphe M433. It is $5.99. Super affordable, super good, gets right in there, blends everything out. It's really important for any type of eyeshadow look. The next brush is also from Morphe. It's the S21, and this one is $4.99. I actually kind of like this one. It's a different type of hair. It's not synthetic. I feel like this one deposits color a little bit better and blends out a little more. So between the 2, I personally would probably go with the S21, but I have both of them and I use both of them. The last one is a Bdellium Tools 776. This one is $9, but like I said, this brush is great for the crease, good for packing on color, good for blending out. This does the same as the other 2, just giving you options. Next up, we're going to talk about eyeshadow brushes that really pack on the color. This one is the Bdellium Tools 773, and this one's the e.l.f. blending eye brush. This one is $1, and this one is $10. Obviously, they're completely different brushes. I use this one to really pack on the color and usually blend it out with the brushes that I just talked about. Or I kind of use it to smudge underneath my eye. I can use it to pack on color on the lid. I would say buy 3 or 4 of them. That way you can use them for different functions in the same eye look. This one is more of a flat shader. As you can see, this one really packs on the color on the lid. That's pretty much all I use it for. Sometimes I'll use it to smudge at the bottom of my lash line, but this is also a really important brush to have to really pack on the color on the lid. That way you don't lose any pigmentation. Next up, we're going to talk about smudger brushes. These 2 are my faves. This one is the Bdellium Tools 780 and it is $9, and this one is the e.l.f. smudge brush and it is $1. Same with this brush. This is my all-time favorite e.l.f. brush. I use it every single day. Even if I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I'll throw a little bronzer on my lower lash line with this. So affordable. They're both so good. This is a pencil brush. It comes to a point at the tip so you can really get in there and smudge out really easily, and this one is more of a flat smudgy brush. So just depends on what you like. I would get both. I use both of them. They're both really good brushes. These are the last eye brushes we're going to talk about, and they're both functional for eyebrows and eyeliner. So this is the Bdellium Tools 762. It is $8, and this is the Morphe M160 1/8 brush, and this one's $5. So between the 2, I would never use this for eyeliner. If you've watched my channel, you know this is my all-time favorite eyeliner brush. I use this if I'm using a liquid lipstick as an eyeliner. I used it for gel liners, even sometimes liquid. It's so good and so precise. It gives you that really nice flick, and it makes winged eyeliner so easy to do. If you're having trouble with it, I would really look into getting this brush, because I swear by it. It changed my life with winged eyeliner, and it'll probably change yours too. This is the brush I go to when I want to do powder in my brows. It's super precise, super easy, it gets the job done. So if you're looking for a brush to do powder in your eyebrows, I would really look into this one. It's really affordable. Now, moving on to the face, we're going to talk about foundation brushes. There's so many out there and so many you can choose from, but I have 2 all-time favorites, and that is the Morphe M439 M439 buffing brush and also the Real Techniques buffing brush. This one they unfortunately don't sell by themselves. You have to buy it in a pack with 3 other brushes, but it comes out to $18. So 4 brushes for $18 is a heck of a steal. This one is more of a full coverage foundation brush, but like I said, same thing, it blends out seamlessly whether you're using a foundation stick or liquid foundation. Anything you want to use with this is going to work so good. I love this brush and I'll never give it up. This brush is $13.99, and like I said, this one you have to buy in a pack and it comes to $18. So 18 divided by 4, this is not a bad deal. Next up, we're going to talk about bronzing and blush. So these are going to be my favorite brushes for bronzer and blush. I have 2 of these. One's my bronzer and sometimes I use the other one for blush. This is a Morphe M435 and it is $8.99. This one is a perfect size for bronzer. It gives you that really nice glow, nothing too harsh. And then for blush, if you want just a flush on the cheeks, this one is perfect. These ones you can use for blush and bronzer too. And these came in a duo fiber pack. I want to say it was $16.99. It might have been limited edition, so I would definitely look hard for these, but the duo fiber collection is one of my favorites. You can't go wrong with Real Techniques. These are really, really, really good brushes. Now when it comes to cream products, my all-time favorite blending brush is the Real Techniques Sculpting brush. They do sell this alone. It is $9.99. You can probably get it at Ulta. It just blends things out so seamlessly. Sometimes I'll use it for my concealer, whether I'm using a cream concealer or even just a regular concealer out of the tube. I use it for my cream bronzer. This is a brush you need in your collection if you are a cream product type of person. You'll buy it and you will not regret it. Just trust me on that one. Next up, we have setting brushes. So I have the Real Techniques setting brush and the Morphe M438. To be honest, I have 2 of these brushes. I use one for setting powder and then the other one for my highlight. This is my favorite highlighting brush, so that's why I have 2 of them. But recently I've noticed I've been grabbing my Morphe M438. I feel like this grabs a really good amount of powder and you kind of just dab it on, and then I just like work it in circular motion to really set my under eye. I think it does such a great job. So both of these are really, really, really good options. This one is $7.99 and this one is $9.99. So the only brush I use to set my face with is my Real Techniques giant powder brush. This is my favorite. It covers so much ground. It takes like 5 seconds to set your face. You can use loose powder with it. You can use pressed powder with it. This one is my holy grail for setting my face. It is $9.99 and you can probably get it at Ulta. It's a must have if you have oily skin and you need to powder your face up pretty good. This is what you need. Next up, we're going to talk about contour brushes. So I have 2 of my faves. This is the e.l.f. contour brush and the Real Techniques contour brush. Obviously, they're very different. This is going to give you a more natural sculpted look, but this one is going to give you that crisp line. I love both of them. It just depends on what kind of look I'm going for. This e.l.f. contour brush is only $6. It's such good quality for the price. I would really recommend looking into this if you like that really chiseled contour look. Unfortunately, Real Techniques, I don't believe sells this by itself, but like I said, it comes in the pack with this brush and 2 others, one I'm about to talk about. It comes in the $18 pack, like I said, so affordable, so worth it. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes of all time. It's definitely worth buying, so get on it. Last, I thought I'd throw this one in here because some people might be interested. This is the Real Techniques Detailer brush. This one has many functions as well. I don't use it as often, but I like to use it when I'm using liquid lipstick to really get that crisp edge. That way I don't have to go in with concealer. This is one of my favorite lip brushes. This is actually what I use in my kit as my lip brush for my clients. This brush is also really good to add concealer on and carve out the bottom of your brows, or even if you're doing a cut crease. I know that sounds really scary because that's kind of hard to do, but I really feel like it makes it a lot easier to get in there and make that crisp line. And this one also comes in that 18 pack with the contour brush and the buffing brush. It's totally worth it in my opinion, so definitely look into it. Another option you have is the Real Techniques Complexion sponge. It does pretty much the same thing as a beauty blender. I love both of them. This one, sometimes I prefer even more. You can use it dry, you can use it damp. I use it for foundation. What's great about it is that it has this flat side, so it's really easy to get under there with concealer. You can use it for foundation. You can use it to bake on your cheeks if you go a little too low with your contour. This is a really good beauty sponge to have in your collection, and it's about, I want to say it's like $5.99 or $6.99. It's so affordable. So for my last recommendation, this would be it. I really, really, really recommend you investing in this sponge. Alright guys, that's it for my affordable brushes video. I hope you guys found this helpful, and I hope that these options help you with your makeup if you're struggling with eyeshadow, eyeliner, the face, whatever it is. Let me know if you like this video down below. Leave any questions in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Hair and Makeup by Sydney, and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.